कि हमारा जो वैसे एलएमएस पे जो सिलेबस था अकॉर्डिंग टू वो तो वो कह लें फर्टिलाइजर इंडस्ट्री तक था, तो अब आगे कोई चेंजेस उसमें हुई हैं?
नहीं नहीं, ये जो कंटेंट पढ़ा रहा हूँ और अभी आगे भी पढ़ाना है वो सारा कोर्स कंटेंट ही है। आपके कोर्स का जो अरेंजमेंट है कि लास्ट वाला टॉपिक पहले पढ़ा दिया या बीच वाले टॉपिक से भी कुछ पढ़ाने हैं, वो थोड़ी सी चेंज है। बाकी अभी कंटेंट पढ़ा है जो हमने अभी कवर करना है। ठीक है।
जी सर, ठीक है।
Okay, ji. So today we will discuss the production of soda ash, sodium carbonate, using Solvay process. So Solvay process is the most famous and commonly used process for manufacturing of sodium carbonate. It involves sodium chloride, ammonia, carbon dioxide, and limestone. ये चार इसके रिएक्टेंट्स हैं बेसिकली जो इस प्रोसेस में यूज होते हैं, and using these four reagents we form soda ash. So starting the discussion from this tank, please follow the pointer.
फिर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड दोबारा बताते हैं।
Sorry, क्वेश्चन रिपीट कीजिएगा।
सर वो कह रही हैं कि आपने जो चार चीजें बताई थी वो काइंडली रिपीट कर दें।
Okay. So brine, sodium chloride, ammonia, carbon dioxide, and limestone. These are the four major raw materials required in Solvay process. So from this tank, brine solution, it is pumped into the first equipment, which is ammonia absorber, and through this line we add ammonia in this absorber. So the prime job of this absorber is to absorb ammonia in the brine, commonly known as ammoniated brine solution.
सर
Yes.
सर ये ब्राइन सॉल्यूशन में सोडियम क्लोराइड की कोई सर्टेन कंसंट्रेशन है या कोई भी कंसंट्रेशन बस ले सकते हैं?
Mostly the reported value है, it is 30% brine solution. Okay. So
यस सर।
through this line, brine goes into the ammonia absorber, and through this bottom stream, ammonia goes into this absorber. The job of this absorber is to absorb ammonia into brine and to form a solution which is known as ammoniated brine, a brine which contains ammonia in it. बेसिकली अमोनिया गैस जो है वो इस ब्राइन सॉल्यूशन में इंट्रेन या इंट्रैप हो जाएगी. Then from bottom of this ammonia absorber, ammoniated brine goes into the second absorber, which is known as carbonating tower. So from the top of this tower, ammoniated brine falls down, trickles down, and from the bottom of the tower we introduce carbon dioxide, which is bubbled through ammoniated brine. ये जो आपको रीजन्स ब्लैक से नजर आ रहे हैं, these are perforated plates which are used to enhance the mass transfer or diffusion between these two reagents, that is ammoniated brine and carbon dioxide. So the job of carbonating tower is to absorb maximum CO2 in ammoniated brine. Due to inefficiency of the system, the carbon dioxide, which is unable to be absorbed in ammoniated brine, it leaves the carbonating tower from the top through this stream, and then we add it in the ammonia absorber and we try to catch as much amount of this remaining CO2 as we can. And again, the leftover amount of CO2, it is then sent into the environment through this top stream of ammonia absorber. So this is the absorption section of Solvay process. Okay, again, initially we will absorb ammonia gas into the brine solution and we will form ammoniated brine. Then this ammoniated brine is interacted with this CO2 in carbonating tower, and then CO2 is absorbed in this ammoniated brine. So this is the absorption section of Solvay process. In this absorption section, the first two reactions are the objective. Okay? Means these two reactions take place combinedly in this absorption section of the Solvay process. Ammonia, water and CO2 combines to form ammonium bicarbonate. Then this ammonium bicarbonate reacts with sodium chloride to form sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride. Okay. So sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride, they are present basically in this bottom stream of the carbonating tower, this stream. Right? Again, in the absorption section, first two reactions take place. Initially, ammonium bicarbonate will be formed with the reaction of ammonia, water and carbon dioxide. Then this ammonium carbonate will react with sodium chloride to form sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride, which are present in this bottom stream of carbonating tower. Generally speaking, ammonium bicarbonate is in precipitate form, while sodium bicarbonate is in precipitated form, while ammonium chloride is in aqueous form. So we send this stream containing sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride onto a filter, which is a rotary filter press here, and we separate sodium carbonate from ammonium chloride. So from this filter, sodium carbonate moves through the stream towards the next section of the process, while ammonium chloride moves through this bottom stream towards next section of the process. So this sodium bicarbonate, which is separated from the filter, it is sent into a calciner. Now, calciner, generally speaking, is a furnace, an equipment which has a very high temperature. And such high temperature in this equipment is achieved by the burning of a fuel with the help of air. And when fuel burns, it produces gases at very high temperature. Those gases will give off their energy or heat to the material present in the calciner. After giving off their energy or heat, these gases leave the calciner as flue gas through the stream into the environment. Okay. Now after absorbing the heat, sodium bicarbonate decomposes. I am following this third reaction. Again, after absorbing the heat of the gases which is provided by this fuel combustion, sodium bicarbonate decomposes following the third reaction into sodium carbonate, which is our main product, carbon dioxide and water. So sodium carbonate form is in solid state, while carbon dioxide and water, they are in gaseous state. So because sodium carbonate is solid and rest of the compounds are in gaseous state, separation is very easy based on the density principle. So sodium carbonate leaves the calciner through this stream and we send it into a cooler, water cooler, where the job is to reduce the temperature of this sodium carbonate product, and after reducing its temperature to normal conditions, the soda ash is sent towards the packing and bagging section. Next thing, yes, we have separated sodium carbonate, then these two compounds are still remaining to be treated, CO2 and water. So CO2 and water leaves the calciner through this stream. As we know that CO2 is one of the major reactant or raw material being used in Solvay process. So we do not want to waste this product. We can use it as a reactant in our process. That is why CO2 and water formed after the decomposition of sodium bicarbonate. They leave the calciner through the stream. We send it into a condenser where the objective is to condense, is to liquefy water vapors, while CO2 will remain in gaseous state. So water will condense, will be converted into liquid form, while CO2 will be in gaseous state. Again, there is a density difference, and based on this density difference, we can separate CO2 and liquid water very easily. So we send this two-phase mixture of liquid water and gaseous CO2 in a separator, and based on density, the gas leaves the separator from the top, which is CO2, while water, being the denser phase, leaves the separator from this bottom stream. The CO2 separated is then compressed to the desired pressure with the help of this compressor, and after getting the desired pressure, CO2 is sent into the carbonating tower where it interacts with the ammoniated brine and performs the job in carbonating tower which is required. जी कोई क्वेश्चन आ रहा था?
सर यहाँ पे जब हमारे पास दोनों गैसेस यानी कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और वाटर गैसियस स्टेट में है, तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास HCO3 की मिश्रणी बन जाती है H2CO3 की.
ओके, जो कार्बोनिक एसिड फॉर्मेशन है वो हर टेम्परेचर पे नहीं होती है, क्योंकि उस केस में आपको CO2 को वाटर में डिजोल्व रखना है ना, तो वो एक पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर और प्रेशर रिक्वायरमेंट होती है किसी गैस को किसी लिक्विड में एब्जॉर्ब करवा के रखना. सो सच कंडीशंस आर नॉट प्रेजेंट इन दीज इक्विपमेंट्स. हमने कंडीशंस ही ऐसी सेट की हुई हैं कि जो डिजायर्ड ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं वो अचीव होते हैं, और यहाँ पे डिजायर्ड ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है कि CO2 को गैस फॉर्म में सेपरेट करना है फ्रॉम लिक्विड वाटर. क्लियर है?
जी सर.
सर
यस
सर ये कैल्साइनर और इंसिनरेटर में डिफरेंस है, ये उसी की टाइप है?
ये बोथ आर फर्नेसेस. अगर आप एक जेनेरिक व्यू में देखेंगे तो आपको सेम नजर आएंगे, अब दोनों के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स डिफरेंट हैं. यानी कि दोनों में हाई टेम्परेचर होगा 1000 डिग्री सी और इन एक्सेस ऑफ 1000 डिग्री सी, बट जो उनके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं, जो उनके फाइनल प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, वो डिफरेंट होंगे. क्लियर है?
यस.
Okay ji, water separated from CO2 in this separator leaves the separator through this bottom stream. It may contain some ammonia in it. Why? Because we have separated sodium bicarbonate from ammonium chloride. This sodium bicarbonate is in solid state or precipitated form, so obviously it will have some amount of ammonium chloride absorbed in it. So that ammonium chloride, adsorbed ammonium chloride, will move with sodium bicarbonate in this calciner, and as there is a very high temperature in calciner, so ammonium chloride can decompose in ammonia. That ammonia gas will travel with CO2 and water vapors in this condenser, and probability of ammonia is very high in water. So ammonia will leave with water through this stream, while CO2 will be sent into the compressor through this stream. Okay. So this light solution of ammonia in water, it leaves the separator from the bottom, which is then mixed with this stream. Now how do we obtain this ammonia stream? For it, we need to see the operation being performed on ammonium chloride stream. This ammonium chloride stream, which leaves the filter press, it is sent into the ammonia recovery towers, because we can produce ammonia from this ammonium chloride. And as I already told you, that ammonia is also one of the major raw material or reactants involved in this process. So we will use this ammonium chloride to form ammonia, which is then used as a reactant in this process. So this ammonium chloride is sent into the ammonia recovery tower, where we heat this solution. This heat exchanger basically is providing heat in this tower to ammonium chloride. As a result, ammonia vapors are generated, ammonia gas is produced. That gas leaves the tower from this top stream, and through here it is mixed with this ammonia water mixture coming from the separator. Okay. So some of the ammonium chloride is decomposed here in ammonia in this first tower. The remaining amount of ammonium chloride is sent into the next ammonia recovery tower, this one, where we interact this ammonium chloride with calcium hydroxide through this line, calcium hydroxide CaO plus H2O water. Okay. So CaO water will combine to form calcium hydroxide. So calcium hydroxide will go into the second ammonia recovery tower through this stream, while ammonium chloride will go through this stream in this second tower. When they will interact with each other, they will follow this fourth last reaction, that ammonium chloride will react calcium hydroxide to form ammonia, water and calcium chloride. Ammonia is formed in the gaseous state. That gaseous ammonia will leave the tower from the top. It will be mixed with the ammonia coming out from the first ammonia recovery tower. Then this ammonia will be mixed with the water ammonia solution coming from the separator. Then this ammonia will go into a compressor or a pump. Then it will be mixed with some makeup ammonia amount, and then this combined ammonia will be sent into the ammonia absorber, where it will interact with brine. So this ammonia cycle is clear.
No, sir, please repeat.
ओके जी, अमोनियम क्लोराइड जो हमने रोटरी फिल्टर पे सेपरेट किया, इसको हम अमोनिया रिकवरी टॉवर्स में बेचते हैं, क्योंकि हम इसको अमोनिया में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं। और अमोनिया में कन्वर्ट करने क्यों ज़रूरी है? क्योंकि अमोनिया एक रिएक्टेंट है, रॉ मटेरियल है जो इस प्रोसेस में यूज़ होता है। तो बजाय इसके कि हम इसको वेस्ट करें, हम इसको ट्रीट करते हैं और वही अमोनिया ऑब्टेन करने की कोशिश करते हैं जो रिएक्टेंट के तौर पे यूज़ होना है। सो पहले टॉवर में अमोनियम क्लोराइड सोल्यूशन को हम हीट करते हैं, जिससे अमोनिया गैस प्रोड्यूस होती है। वो अमोनिया गैस पहले टॉवर के टॉप से लीव कर जाती है, और जो रिमेनिंग अनडिकम्पोज्ड अमोनियम क्लोराइड सोल्यूशन है उसको हम सेकंड अमोनिया रिकवरी टॉवर में भेजते हैं। इस सेकंड टॉवर में हम अमोनियम क्लोराइड को रिएक्ट करवाते हैं विद कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड। इस स्ट्रीम से कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड एंटर हो रहा है। सो CaO एंड वाटर यहाँ पे उसके साथ मिक्स कर दिया जाता है, तो बोथ कंबाइंस टू फॉर्म कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड। तो जब कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड और अमोनियम क्लोराइड इंटरेक्ट करते हैं तो दे फॉलो दिस फोर्थ रिएक्शन, लास्ट वन। बोथ रिएक्ट्स टू फॉर्म अमोनिया गैस, कैल्शियम क्लोराइड एंड वाटर। अमोनिया जो फॉर्म होती है वो गैसियस स्टेट में होती है, इसलिए सेकंड टॉवर से भी अमोनिया गैस टॉप से लीव करती है। हम इस गैस को फर्स्ट टॉवर वाली अमोनिया के साथ मिक्स करते हैं, फिर इसी मिक्सर को सेपरेटर से आने वाले लाइट अमोनिया सोल्यूशन के साथ मिक्स करते हैं, फिर इस कंबाइन अमोनिया को डिजायर्ड प्रेशर देते हैं इन दिस कंप्रेसर, इसमें थोड़ी सी मेकअप अमोनिया ऐड करते हैं दिस पॉइंट, और फिर इस अमोनिया को हम अमोनिया अब्जॉर्बर में एंटर करवा देते हैं जहाँ वो ब्राइन के साथ रिएक्ट करती है। सो दिस इज दी स्ट्रीमलाइन फॉर अमोनिया। अगेन कोई क्वेश्चन? जी क्लास कोई क्वेश्चन? क्लियर है?
जी सर।
ओके।
जी सर क्लियर है।
In order to get calcium oxide, क्योंकि इस कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड हाइड्रोक्साइड, कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड ने वाटर के साथ रिएक्ट करना फिर कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड बनाना, we use a lime furnace. This is a lime kiln or lime furnace. In it basically we add limestone, calcium carbonate, and we burn a fuel which in this case is coke. When coke will burn, a huge amount of heat will be produced. That heat will be transferred into limestone, calcium carbonate. When limestone will absorb this heat, it will be decomposed into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. The decomposition of limestone will produce calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. That calcium oxide will be mixed with water to form calcium hydroxide, which will be sent in the second ammonia recovery tower to react with ammonium chloride. And carbon dioxide formed as a result of limestone decomposition. As we are using carbon dioxide as a reactant, so this carbon dioxide will be mixed with the carbon dioxide which we get from this separator. After mixing it, we will send this combined carbon dioxide in this compressor. After getting the desired pressure, this carbon dioxide will go into the carbonating tower. So this is the whole process description of Solvay process. If you guys have any question, please ask. जी क्लास की क्वेश्चन?
नहीं सर जी।
नो क्वेश्चन, सब क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
ओके, तो आज के लिए